Yo, what's up, swag gang? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lar, aka KL Swag, back here with a video, man. Look, you guys, we about to react to the Madden 22, man. Full rating, official. Oh yeah, release, bro. This is, I guess, the full like ratings of all players, bro. So I know you guys gonna stick around for this, bro. It's gonna be crazy, bro. I still need to pre-order the game so I can have it early, bro. Can make sure I get it early, bro, so I can play it, get onto it, bro. Stream as well, bro, because I plan to play this game. With me, my reactions too. Like I want to make sure, you guys see the game, because some of you guys, a lot of people gonna, get on the stream, even new people, they're gonna be like, this game is actually ass, or this game is actually good. I gotta get it right now. So, I want to be the guy to get that. Hopefully, the game releases, quick, so I can get that thing real quick, boy. You know what I mean. So look, man, this is Eric Ray Weather. I think that's how you say his name, bro. Shout out to him, bro. Let's just get into the reaction, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I really hope the ratings look good, bro, especially for my Patriots, man. Let's get into it.
All of the Madden 22 ratings have officially been released, so we're going to go through all of the positions.
I cannot wait to get this game.
Talk about what we don't like, what we do like. Throughout this whole week, they've been dropping some of the ratings, the top 10 at each position, but now we have all of the ratings in the game. We can see all the rookies. We could see everything. Now, if you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss out on any of the future Madden 22 uploads, especially the gameplay that I'm going to be having soon, make sure to subscribe, turn the bell icon on so you don't miss those videos when they go live. But let's get into these ratings and let's complain, because that's what we like to do when it's ratings time. So I think a lot of you probably saw the quarterbacks already today, but we're just gonna go ahead and we're going to go over them if you haven't already, and we're gonna talk about it. So of course, Mahomes comes in at 99. I think that was expected. Then you got Tom Brady at number 2 at a 97. Aaron Rodgers at a 96. Russell.
Tom Brady should be like a 99 too. What? Tom Brady should be a 99 too, bro. That's crazy.
Wilson 94, Lamar Jackson at 91, Deshaun Watson 90, Josh Allen 80.
Lamar Jackson's a 91, bro. He was just like a 93, 94? Damn, they're tripping, bro. Josh Allen, what? Deshaun Watson a 90? They're tripping.
88, and so on and so forth, as you can see here. So there's definitely some names that stick out here. So the first thing is, I'm honestly surprised Brady is ahead of Rodgers, and it's not because he won the MVP. I hate that argument, because, I mean, when's the last time that an MVP winner came in at a 99? Like, the past few years, that hasn't been the case. That's not why. I just think Rodgers was a better QB last year. Obviously, he didn't go all the way and win the Super Bowl, but I'm not a big fan of, like, chalking the entire Super Bowl up to the quarterback. It's a team thing. But I would have had Rodgers definitely higher, like 97, 98, and I would have had Brady right behind him. Outside of that,
they both should be like 98.
Josh Allen was definitely a topic. So this is the thing, like I always say, I don't really care that much about overall. I care more about the individual ratings, but also I kind of care where the player ranks, right? I don't care about the number so much as where the player ranks. And I think Josh Allen is ranked accurately. I think the top 7 guys, this is right.
Nah, Josh Allen should have been like I think Josh Allen should be like a 90, bro. I like Josh Allen. That's just what I think. I think Josh Allen should be like a 90, bro. Like, come on, man.
I think most people, if you ask, they would put Josh Allen between 5 and 7, right? When you talk about Lamar, Watson, and Josh Allen, I think those guys are very, very debatable. I think the top 4 guys are like, you can't really argue that. Like, those are for sure the top 4 guys for right now. And then after that, you get a little bit more debate going on. Dak Prescott, before he was hurt, was having a really, really, really good year. So I think that he's about right. I probably would have bumped Josh Allen though to like the 90s. I feel like what he did last year kind of deserves the the 90 recognition, the arbitrary 90 number. But all right,
you don't got to do all that.
I think his placement.
You don't got to do all that. Nah, Josh Allen is a 90, bro. He's a 90, 91, probably a 92, bro. Josh Allen like that, man. A lot of people sleeping on him.
It's pretty accurate. Kyler Murray seems like a guy that's always too low. 82, just
damn, he went down. Kyler Murray, goddamn. They put his ass down to the dirt. Kyler Murray was like, what, a 85, 84 or some shit? Damn.
I feel like it, accurately represents what he does on the field. Justin Herbert, I think, is fine. He had a great rookie year, but we know they don't usually overrate the second-year guys too much. But I think, you could have maybe bumped Herbert a little bit. Other than that, I'm not really too mad.
Not too bad.
I saw people say that Trevor Lawrence shouldn't be above Burrow, but the way I see it, and I say this as a Joe Burrow stan because I'm an LSU fan, they're probably both being judged off of their raw prospect. Like they're being.
Well,
judged
Burrow
as
got hurt,
prospects, is
so
what I mean to say, because Burrow
Hey.
only played 5 NFL games, so he really, you can't really.
It's actually crazy because they put Trevor Lawrence a little high. Trevor Lawrence is low-key a little high. I ain't gonna lie.
Judge too much of what he's done in the NFL already. And if you're judging him as prospects, people would take Trevor Lawrence as a prospect. If they came out the same year in the draft, Trevor Lawrence would have been drafted first. So I think that's why he's higher, but how they play this year is really going to determine what happens there. Now we got
Hell
the
yeah.
halfbacks. This was already a controversial thing earlier in the week. A lot of people think Henry should be 99 for 2000. I don't necessarily disagree with it. But
Hell no, bro. Derrick Henry should not be like a 99, bro, because of what happened in the playoffs, bro. Derrick Henry got shut down in the playoffs, bro. Some of you guys are gonna disagree with me about the rating, bro, but Derrick Henry got shut down, bro. Like, he really did got shut down in the playoff game. So, like, I really feel like they looked at that too, bro, because Derrick Henry didn't do nothing in the playoff game, bro, when they went against what was it, Tennessee, I think. So, hey, man, but that's a nice rating for Derrick Henry though.
99, you have to make McCaffrey 99 as well, because as they've said, the ratings are not just based off last year, they're based off of what the player is at full health. And McCaffrey missed a year because of injury, but if you go back to 2019, what he did, only 2 other players in the history of this league have done. So until he proves otherwise, it just doesn't seem right to not have him as a top guy. But if you want to reward Henry for doing something that only 8 other people in the history of the league have done, maybe they should have both been 99. But outside of that, I'm not really mad at where the top running backs rank. Now, when we get to the not lower, but like the 11 through 20 range, I'm actually not too mad at these either. You got Kareem Hunt at 87, Chris Carson at 87, which seems about right. James Robinson, solid rookie year at 86. Raheem Mostert at 86. I'm actually surprised they showed him that much love. Austin Eckler, you can nitpick maybe he deserves to be in that 87, 88 range if you care about, the arbitrary number whole deal. I am surprised at Jonathan Taylor at 83. I feel like he should be a little higher. He was, like, to me,
he was
the
snapping.
best rookie running back. So I would have him. If
He was
James Robinson
snapping.
is 86, I would at least have Jonathan Taylor as that as well. Like, Kenyon Drake's 83, and like I can't sit here and say that I would take Kenyon Drake any day of the week over Jonathan Taylor. But then as we keep going, what's surprising is David Montgomery's only at 82, and that feels really low as well. I can't sit here and say that David Montgomery's not a top 20 running back. That doesn't sound right to say. But those are kind of the names that really stand out. I would probably have Montgomery higher and Jonathan Taylor higher for sure. Now, we already saw the top wide receivers earlier in the week, but we're going to look at the guys outside of the top 10. So the top 10 ends at Allen Robinson down here at the 90. So, of course, you got Adams in the 99 club, and then you got Hopkins, Tyreek, and Stephon Diggs. They're a few good games away from being 99 as well. I mean, we literally could have like 4 99 overall wide receivers in this game if all 4 of these guys continue the play that they did last year. Without a doubt. Now, as you start number 11, you've got a few guys tied at 89 here. You've got DK Metcalf, which seems about right. I think the only thing really keeping him down more than anything else is he does drop the ball a little bit. That's kind of like the only thing off the top of my head that I would think is kind of maybe holding him down just a tad. But he still got the 95 speed, which is really good. You got Odell still at 89. I think some people think he's
Odell Beckham at an 89? Come on, man. Come on. What are y'all doing, bro? Like, what are you doing, bro? Madden, what are you doing, bro? Odell Beckham at an 89, bro, and then I don't know. That is just crazy, bro. That is just crazy. That is crazy. And then DK is like a 96, bro, a 97 speed, bro. At least a 96.
Too high because he's had the injury problems, but again, at full health, Odell's still a top receiver in the league. So if he stays healthy this year, we'll see what they do. Terry McLaurin at 89. I like seeing him get respect. He is super underrated, and he hasn't really had good QB play either. You've got Adam Thielen at 88. Ridley at 88. You can maybe argue is a little low. The last 2 years, he's played at a level that you would think is like a
Adam Thielen went down
tier type guy. Tyler Lockett 88. I think is debatable. I'm not too mad at it, but I think some people might want to see that higher.
Not bad.
Godwin 87. Justin Jefferson at 87 had a historic rookie season, but again, more times than not, they're not going to overrate the second-year guy. They're going to make him show again. So give him 6 to 8 weeks. If he keeps doing what he did last year, easily he'll be in the 90s. Robbie Anderson and Robert Woods at 87 to me feels a little too high, especially when you keep going here and you see that A.J. Brown's only an 86. A lot of people take issue with this. A.J. Brown is not a top 20 rated receiver in the game, and that just feels wrong. I would definitely, personally...
Wait, hold on, dog. Hold on, bruh. Do I see Antonio Brown with an 84, bruh? Y'all tripping, bruh. Madden, y'all fucking tripping, bruh. How the hell you gonna make Antonio Brown a damn 85, bro? Is that an 85 or 84? Come on. We all tripping, bruh.
So you at least make him an 87 or 88 would seem
Y'all
a lot more
tripping.
respectful to me. But that's really the main guy that I have issue with more than anything is A.J. Brown just definitely feels too low. Kenny Golladay, Tyler Boyd at 85, Will Fuller 85. Some people probably would say DJ Moore might be a little too low as well. I think you could argue he could be bumped up a little bit. But other than that, I'm okay with a lot of these rankings right here. Here are the top tight ends. We saw the top 10 earlier in the week. Travis Kelce, 99 club. George Kittle, 96. I would honestly have George Kittle like 97, 98. Again, it's an arbitrary number, but it just seems more fitting. But when you get outside the top 10,
Hunter Henry, I see you 87.
Dallas Goedert. Technically, Jared Cook would
Hunter
still
Henry.
be in the top 10 because he's tied for the 10th spot at 84 overall.
Fumble. We got two high tight ends.
Playoffs for my Saints. So, yeah. But anyway, then you got Eric Ebron, Evan Ingram, fan at 83. I saw a lot of people.
Who cares about them, bro? We got two tight ends that's like 80s, bro. When the last time we had that? Two tight ends that's 80s? I'm killing everybody that plays me with the Patriots, bro. I feel bad who's going to play me with the Patriots, bro. I feel bad for you guys, bro. The people that's going to play against me with the Patriots, bro, I feel bad.
People that thought Noah Fant should be in the top 10. I don't necessarily agree. I mean, he's literally one overall outside of the top 10. He's got a ton of talent. I feel like he's got top 5 potential. I don't feel like he's truly shown that yet, but also his QB situation has not been very good either. You got Kyle Rudolph, Tyler Higbee, Jonnu Smith at 81. I feel like that's a guy that could potentially move up a lot this year. Kyle Pitts starts off at 81 because he's just one of the best prospects we've ever seen.
That's crazy.
So we'll see what he does. Robert Tonyan was a name I saw brought up a lot because he had a lot of touchdowns last year, but just racking up a lot of touchdowns alone at
he did. Oh, that's why he was so
raw.
raw.
Make you an elite tight end, but he is in the 80s, so he is like, that's still a good rating. We'll see if he moves that up a little more this year. Now we're just going to group all the offensive linemen together and just kind of go over the top guys. So we've got the guards, the centers, the tackles all mixed together. So the highest overall lineman is Zach Martin, absolute beast at a 98. He could potentially hit that 99 club this year. David Bakhtiari at a 96. Quentin Nelson at a 95, absolute stud.
That's nice.
Teron Armstead at a 95 as well. Trent Williams at a 94. Ronnie Stanley at 93. Brandon Brooks at a 92. Rodney Hudson at a 91. Jason Kelsey at a 91. Tyron Smith at a 91. Ollie Marpet at a 90. Laramie Tunzel at an 89. I feel like that seems a little low. Richie Incognito at an 89. Ryan Jensen at an 89. Ryan Ramczyk at an 89 feels very low.
Yeah, we don't care about these fat motherfuckers.
A lot of you know I'm a Saints fan, but this is worth at an 86. Elton Jenkins, I always say his name wrong. Forgive me, 86.
You don't care about these fat linemen, bro.
A lot of Patriots essentially play the same position, but it's like the way they're listed just kind of makes it confusing. So, of course, Aaron Donald's a 99.
Oh, yeah.
Myles Garrett at a 98. I think he's going to get into the 99 this year.
Oh, yes, I like
Watt
that.
At a 94. Everybody always has issue with J.J. Watt still being ranked high because they're like, oh, he's only got 5 sacks.
J.J. Watt like that, though.
Like, sacks, I mean, are great, but that doesn't mean anything. He was the most double-teamed edge player in the league last year, okay? Teams aren't double teaming you more than anybody else in the league if you're washed. That's not how it works. They wouldn't bother double teaming you. Still very good against the run. He still wins against those double teams more than a lot of other people. He's still a very, very elite player, even though he doesn't look like, because you're so used to seeing J.J. Watt in his prime, he seems washed, but still compared to a lot of other people in the league, he is still elite. Anyway, that's my rant. Cameron Jordan, 93. Cameron Hayward, 92. Calais Campbell, 90. Nick Bosa, 90. Daniil Hunter, saw a lot of people complain about him, so he's just right outside kind of.
I don't know why they put him up. He's not that good no more.
He'll probably be in the 90s pretty easily as the year goes on if he stays healthy. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he played last year. I think he might have opted out.
Yeah,
so
he didn't play.
If he plays, he's going to shoot up easily. Stephon Tuitt, 89. Akeem Hicks, 88. Grady Jarrett, 88. Brian Burns, another guy I saw a lot of people saying was getting disrespected. I think 87's fair. You could argue maybe he could be a little higher, though. I think DeMarcus Lawrence is a guy at 87 that could have been a little higher. Chase Young, second-year guy, 86, a pretty fair rating. I think he's a guy that can shoot up quick because just too much raw talent. Brandon Graham at 85, Ndamukong Suh at 85, Eric Armstead at 84, Clowney all the way down to 84. He's really come down quite a bit. Leonard Williams was a guy I saw a lot of people complain about as well because he did have a really good season last year, only at 84, but I think the issue is that was like his real breakout season, so it kind of took him a while to finally be the guy that he was drafted to be. So if he puts on another season like that, I think you're looking at like a high 80s guy, maybe low 90s if he does that again. I think with him, they want to see more consistency first. Carl Lawson as at an 83 for the Jets. Jeffrey Simmons at an 83, Jerry Hughes at an 83. I would say that feels maybe a little too low. D Ford at an 82, Emmanuel Ogba at an 82, Hassan Reddick at an 82, Michael Brockers at an 82, Montez Sweat at an 82, Dexter Lawrence at an 81, Frank Clark at an 80 seems kind of low too. Shelby Harris at an 80, Trey Hendrickson at an 80. And then we got a bunch of names here kind of rounding out the 78, 79. I'll give you a second to pause the video and look at it, but we're going to jump to the next position. All right, so at D-tackle, we got Fletcher Cox, 94, Chris Jones, 92.
Oh, that's nice.
Buckner, 92, Michael Pierce, 91. I saw some people say he was too high, but I think he opted out last year as well. But the year
now, Michael Pierce always been a 91
high level, so I don't really see an issue with him still being high just because he opted out. But Kenny Clark at an 89, Jonathan Allen at an 88, Vita Vea at an 88, Daron Payne at an 87, Matthew Ioannidis, I always say his name wrong, so please don't shoot me. Comment section, 86. I mean, that's a lot of guys for Washington. And then you got Chase Young. You got a lot of hogs on that line. All right, now we're going to look at the outside linebackers. Keep in mind, again, because of
outside linebackers, baby,
that's used in the game, some of these guys are pass rushers. A lot of these guys are going to be pass rushers. Some of these guys are stand-up linebackers, which are more comparable to the middle linebackers.
I see Khalil Mack already up there.
Khalil Mack, 96. Chandler Jones, 94. TJ Watt, 94. A lot of people, we already know about that. We think he should be a little bit higher for sure.
He should.
Miller, 93. Joey Bosa, 92. All these guys are edge rushers. Now, Darius Leonard comes in at 89, so he's going to be comparable to the middle linebackers, and I think he ranks 6th.
Wait, I thought Joey Bosa, they got Joey Bosa as a left outside linebacker now? I thought Joey Bosa was on the damn line. I thought he was playing D-line. Like right end or left end. Hey.
Or 7th among the stand-up linebackers, which I think's about right. I think a lot of people usually think Darius Leonard's underrated. I think this number's about right. There's some things that he does almost better than anybody else, but there's other things in his game that he doesn't do as well. So as some of the guys ahead of him, which we'll get to when we get to the middle linebackers. Zadarius Smith at 89. Shaquille Barrett at 88 was a guy people thought should be in the top 10 for edge rushers, so he's just right outside. Because I think Zadarius Smith is the 10th highest edge rusher, so Shaquille Barrett's just literally 1 point outside the top 10. So I don't think that's too crazy. Bradley Chubb, 85. Jason Pierre-Paul at 84. Josh Allen at 82. Matthew Judon at 82. Bud Dupree switching teams at 81. Rashawn Gary at 81. Trey Flowers at 81. Harold Landry at 80. Kyle Van Noy at 80. Leighton Vander Esch.
Come on, man. Kyle Van Noy should at least be an 80, 85 or something, bro. Kyle Van Noy is actually like that. They trying my Patriots, bro. Bro, they don't want to see us win.
Linebacker at an 80. Matt Milano at an 80 and Preston Smith at an 80. So here we have the middle linebackers. I think this one's going to cause a lot of debate for sure. So again, remember, Darius Leonard would fit in right under here, right under Eric Kendricks in terms of these type of guys. So Fred Warner at a 94, the highest rated linebacker. I'm actually really glad to see they did that. He's the best linebacker in football as far as I'm concerned. There's obviously some debate. I think him, David,
Devin White, bro.
It's a pretty good debate. I honestly would have had Warner a little higher, more like 96-ish, and then I would have probably bumped. I think Wagner's too low, honestly.
Yeah, but Devin White should have been in that shit.
Even, and I feel like they would be more like 94, 95 if I'm, again, assigning a number that I feel like feels more appropriate, and I would bump Warner up a couple. Demario Davis at a 91, he comes in as a top 5 guy. I like that. He's been, ever since he came to the Saints, he's been a top linebacker. Eric Kendricks at a 90, I could say that I feel like him and Davis are pretty, I mean, they're one off. I think they're pretty comparable, like equal skill players. So, I mean, I think they could maybe be the same rating. Roquan Smith getting some respect. I like that. I think Bears fans would maybe want him to be in the 90s. But I think this is actually a lot of respect for Roquan Smith, who's still a young player.
No, that's nice.
I mean, you could maybe argue you could bump him up a little. Donta Hightower at 87. Deion Jones, 86. Miles Jack, 86. Devin White at 85. I saw some people say that this
terrible.
And again, LSU fan here, so I'm actually a little bit biased towards Devin White in a way, but I think that's right because I don't think he's been like consistently like that good yet. Like he's good, like
I don't know about that,
but he was like really good in the postseason, right? Like in the postseason, he was on a whole nother level. I think he was actually one of the big reasons the Bucks were able to go all the way because he was on another level in the postseason. But up until that, like he had been a little inconsistent, so I don't think this is like crazy. I think if he can play anywhere like he did in the postseason, he'll easily jump up to the 90s like halfway through the season through updates. So I wouldn't be too mad at that personally. CJ Mosley at 84, Rashaan Evans at 84, Tremaine Edmonds at 83, Jaylen Brown 82, Alexander Johnson at 81. And then, you know, kind of rounding out the bottom guys here, Blake Martinez. He's a guy a lot of people usually like to see higher because he gets a lot of tackles, but he's not like the greatest linebacker, but he's a guy that a lot of people think is way better than he is. But anyway, it's cornerback time. Now, we saw the top 10 already, but this is always a list that gets people heated. Now, I'm really curious to see who's coming after the top 10 because the cornerback is such a debatable position. I think they got the top, like, 7 guys, right? Some people think Xavier Howard should be higher. I already talked about it. I think maybe if you wanted to switch him with Humphrey, but I think the way they place these guys is pretty accurate. You definitely can debate, like, Gilmore or Alexander. Like, you can debate some of these guys, right? You know, it's a lot of preference going into this. But here we go.
I like it, but they got Jalen Ramsey as a 99 and they don't got Gilmore as 99. I feel like that's kind of fucked up, bro. I feel like that's kind of messed up, but it is what it is.
Number 11 spot. So really tied for 10th is Marcus Peters with Darius Slay. And then you got Chris Harris at 87, Kyle Fuller at 87. So I'm actually surprised they gave Marshawn Lattimore 87. I thought they would give him like an 85 or something because he had some struggles last year. Like when he's really good, he's really good, but when he's bad, he's really bad at times. Like he's kind of hot and cold. But just like I said in my other video, like when you get to like Denzel Ward down to like this range here, like you can debate a lot of these guys. Like it's really preference, and that's why they're so close. There's so many 88s, 87s, 86s. You got Bryce Callahan, Casey Hayward Jr. 86, William Jackson a third 86, J.C. Jackson at 85 does feel low. I think he is
too
like
low
in this 88 range for me. Like not number,
too low.
Like with I don't really care, like I said, number wise, but like with this group of cornerbacks, I feel like J.C. Jackson's up there. And you got Shaquille Griffin at an 85. Then you got Bradley Roby at an 84, Darius Williams at an 84, Jason Verrett at an 84, Kenny Moore at 84. I think maybe you could argue he's a tad bit low. AJ Bouye getting a little bit older now. He's kind of regressing a bit, but he's at an 83. Carlton Davis at an 83. You might have some people that want to see him higher. Desmond King at an 83, Jonathan Jones at an 83, Byron Murphy at an 82, Dante Jackson at 82, Jimmy Smith 82, Mike Hilton 82, Dory Jackson 81, Joe Hayden 81, Patrick Peterson's an old guy now 81. I thought he was getting changed to safety.
Damn.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's going to safety. Xavier Rhodes at an 81.
Oh, he's not.
I don't know about that because I thought he moved up quite a bit last year because he actually.
I don't think he's playing safety, bro.
Like he really actually had a really good year, and like the years before that he was playing awful, but that kind of seems low based on what he did last year. Then you got Jamel Dean at an 80, K'Wan Williams at an 80, L'Jarius Sneed at an 80, and Ronald Darby at an 80. Now we're going to look at the safeties. We're combining free safeties and strong safeties together. So some of these guys play different. Some play in the box. Some play center field. Some move all around. Like
I'd rather see Jamal Adams.
Or Matthew and Baker, who are the top two. They move all around the field, right? So we kind of know who the top guys are because we saw those yesterday.
Trying Matthew up there.
Obviously saying that Minka Fitzpatrick's a little bit too low.
Devin McCourty.
Disagree with.
Bro, Devin McCourty should be up.
Range, kind of where Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons are.
What?
But I do think the top 10 guys for the most part are about
crazy.
Right. Then you got Derwin James right behind the top 10 at 88. Now his rookie season was amazing, and if he could stay,
Derwin James went
I
down.
think he'd be a top 3 safety in the game pretty easily. But he's missed the last 2 years, so he hasn't been able to prove the consistency beyond his rookie year. So he's pretty much been sitting at the same rating since then. Kevin Byard at an 88 is another guy that's like very underrated. Like he's an arguable top 10 guy, which I mean the ratings say that, right? Because if top 10 ends at 89 and then the next 2-3 guys are at 88, you're pretty much saying like, you know, all these guys right here are pretty debatable. Like you could definitely say Kevin Byard's top 10. You could say Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer or our top 10 guys. It really is very debatable after you get outside kind of the most elite top guys, in my opinion. John Johnson at 86, I feel like maybe you could argue he could be in the 88 range too, but
I like
still a good rating. Kareem Jackson at 86, Marcus May at 85. Feels
like Marcus May.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson getting a little bit of love at 84. Marcus Williams and Jimmy Ward at 84 both feel kind of low. I think Marcus Williams at 84 seems really low. He had his best season by far. He definitely had a lot of inconsistencies before, but last year he really kicked it up. So 84 for some of these guys seem low. Like I feel like 87-ish range seems more appropriate. Kickers are people too, apparently, but they never really.
Oh,
rate
hell
kickers
no.
high,
No
right?
kickers.
And you really don't need.
No kickers, man. No kickers, man. I'm not worried about the kickers, man. But anyways, man. Bro, that's my reaction to the Madden 22 rating, bro. I cannot wait, bro. You guys stay tuned, bro. If you guys made it this far, bro, appreciate you guys, bro. I love you guys, bro. We will be growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, bro. And when the season starts, bro, oh my gosh. But anyways, man, make sure you comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next.